Hello and welcome to my channel. This is the first time that I'm actually gonna talk about K-pop, but I really enjoyed Monsta X's latest comeback and wanted to talk about it for a bit. So Monsta X was one of the first groups I started standing in K-pop, and this is why their comebacks always excite me a lot. However, this time I felt like Starship didn't really promote them. Maybe it's just my feeling, but I almost didn't notice that they were having a comeback. Also, the beginning of January just doesn't seem like the right time for a comeback, but that's just my opinion. People might see it differently. Starship also had some Photoshop issues with one of the promotional pictures, which is really embarrassing, especially considering that they're such a big company. But I feel like they kind of lost interest in Monsta X, so I was really afraid this comeback would be bad. Also because I.M decided not to renew his contract, so I was unsure whether he would even be in it. In the end, everything was fine and there were still 5, though you definitely notice Shawnee's absence, but he's soon coming back from the military, so no worries there. The last release from Monsta X was the EP Shape of Love, which I honestly kind of forgot. I'm embarrassed to admit it, but I don't remember a single song from that album. It's not like it was bad, but it was just very immemorable in my opinion. But this new album is absolutely amazing. It's called Reason and is just like Shape of Love and an EP. But each and every song is amazing, and I don't think that there's any song that I particularly dislike. First of all, Beautiful Liar, with its rock sound created by an electrical guitar mixed with the fast-tracked beat, was a great idea. Their voices sound great, and even though I.M's and Juhani's rap never disappoint, I think that they fit especially well in this track. In general, all of the transitions are very well executed. The same goes for the music video. The visuals are stunning. It's interesting, and what I love the most is the part where I.M and Juhani are rapping, but you also see the other members, and for a second I was unsure, wait, is this I.M or is this Hyungwon? And same goes for the other members. It was a way to give them all screen time regardless of how many lines they had or who was singing. And it looks visually stunning. The music video is less story-like, like we have seen in Gambler or maybe even You Problem, but I didn't mind it, to be honest. Okay, let's get into the other songs of that album. Now, Daydream is actually one of my favorite, and it's absolutely wonderful and had something of a nursery rhyme to it. It's more chill than Beautiful Liar. I would have also loved if it were a bit longer, but I still like it nevertheless. Crescendo, the third track on that album, was kind of a surprise to me. I expected it to be a super noisy track, and while it did get noisier towards the end, I absolutely did not expect the anti-drop, like between choruses, and the lack of instrumentals. Like, you can hear an electrical guitar sometimes, but it's mostly just beats and their voices throughout the song. It also has a coolness to it that really fits Monsta X. Though I will admit that there's one thing I have to criticize. Who the hell decided to put in the line, "Let's get sexy"? I mean, I was listening to it for the first time on the bus and I couldn't stop laughing. Like, what's the use of that line? But I mean, it wouldn't be the first time for them to have a questionable lyric, and I actually got used to it. I still have to laugh though when I hear it. The other 3 tracks on the album, Lone Ranger, Deny, and It's Alright, are also absolutely amazing. In general, this album feels more calm than I had expected. It's not that they don't have calm albums, like their English releases usually are calmer with less rap tracks and more focus on vocals. But because this is a Korean album, I was expecting something else, I guess. And it's not as if this album is extremely calm. There's still a lot of rap, louder instrumentals, and even some shouting. But actually, there's just one song that is really calmer, which is Deny, and maybe also It's Alright. However, none of the songs are really monster-like, or at least it wasn't what I had expected initially. I don't know if I make myself clear, to be honest, but I hope you understand. Yeah, all in all, I really like this EP. I think if I were to rate it, I would probably, I mean, the first half of the album is like a 9 out of 10 for me, and the second half of the EP, of the album, EP, whatever you call it, is maybe like a 7 out of 10 for me. So let's say it's an 8.5. Yeah. Okay, so I hope you all give it a try, because I honestly believe that Monsta X deserves more love. And check out the album and the MV also. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. It's really interesting. So yeah, see you in the next video, and thank you for checking this video out. Leave some comment and a like. I would be very, very happy about that.